Welcome back. In this segment, we're going to be talking about the slim fit Weil-McLain boiler SOLA control overview. First thing we want to look at is the 7-inch LCD touchscreen display. Really neat feature, easy to work with. Color-coded boiler status. So if your boiler is off or has an alarm status or whatever, it's going to tell you that in a different color-coded features. And we'll review that in more depth when we talk about the SOLA control functionalities. Audio and visual alarm built in to the unit, so you don't have to add bells or whistles or anything like that. That's built right into the unit. Screenshot capability for troubleshooting. You're able to touch the screen at any time and take a snapshot and save that snapshot and download it onto a jump drive, so you can set that to your computer, send that to your supervisor, send it to Weil-McLain. We can help you analyze what's going on with the boiler if there are some problems you're looking at. You can take a snapshot of the diagnostics screen that tells you what the temperatures were and what was going on with the boiler when it locked out. Again, helping everybody to help diagnose the problem if it's something that's not, you're not familiar with or not sure of. It can do a trend analysis. Take a look at the past history of the operation of the boiler and analyze what's going on with the boiler. And it helps you see if we need to adjust any of the parameters of the boiler itself. On top of that, communication. Modbus is standard with the boiler. BACnet is optional to communicate with other type of building management energy systems. 15 functions to choose from inside this boiler. Very important to have your boiler manual with you. It goes over that functionality of the SOLA control in depth. We have multiple boiler functionality. That's one of the parts with lead lag capabilities and full boiler rotation up to 8 boilers. And they communicate through the Modbus wiring. Again, which is 3 simple wires from this boiler to the next to the next. You have your master control, and then you have your slave boilers down the line from there. Operating control parameters. You have 2, domestic hot water and central heating. We have a high limit modulating temperature control built in the boiler. Again, CSD1 ready, guys, right out of the box. So we have our built-in manual reset high limits. We have our low water cutoff functionality within the SOLA control, and on top of that, we've included a low water cutoff to meet CSD1 criteria by having a probe type with a manual reset test button right on the functionality of the control. So not only does the SOLA control have its own low water cutoff built into the functionality of the unit, we also included a separate low water cutoff control to meet that CSD1 test button needs. So that's not the only thing we have in there. We have low water cutoff protection we just mentioned. We have heat exchanger temperature block protection. Outdoor reset can be adjusted. Warm weather shutdown is that functionality. Alarm control functionality also. Flame safeguard, which is obvious for your flame safeguard lockout. And on top of that, we have a 3-pump operation functionality within the boiler. It handles 3 circulators. One is obviously going to be the boiler at a maximum of 7.4 amps per contact. So you have 3 contact landings inside the boiler that can handle your 3-pump functionalities. Now, that's all the overview for today. We'll be reviewing it in more depth on some of the other segments. We'll see you there.